and this is my juicy mixtape. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, dreams, what, I said dreams, what does it all mean? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yes, I think I've been here before. What do dreams, what do they really mean? How can the eyes see what is unseen? How can our minds be sleeping and our souls roam free? Looking for some answers and looking for some dream remedies. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I said dreams, what does it all mean? Said dreams, what does it all mean? Dreams, what does it all mean? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Dreams, what do they mean to you? Mean to you? Do you feel what I feel too? 'Cause if I find a dream guide, I'll share it with you. Yes, if I find a dream guide, I will share it with you. If I find a dream guide, I will share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Yeah, yeah. Share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Yeah. Share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Yeah. Share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Yeah, yeah. Share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause what is so hard, we know the world needs changing. I've been dreaming about it every day. Been trying to manifest a little love and devotion, and share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Oh, yeah, yeah. 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 Say if I find a dream guide, I will share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. 'Cause I think I've been here before. They told me to leave my dreams at the door. So I said I wouldn't back down no more, no more, no more.
So my first question, your music has such a soulful, dreamy vibe. I mean, your album is literally called Dream Guide. What state of mind were you in when creating this album? Oh, this EP, sorry.
So the Dream Guide EP was, it was kind of made in the beginning of me diving back into my whole singing career. So I was absent for like 7 to 6 years. I was focusing on DJing, and I built up that career there. And so basically that So basically, Dream Guide for me was a very raw EP. Like I feel it still is compared to the stuff I'm doing now. It's very it's very raw, and I think it's very
nice.
It's nice still. It's nice, but it's basically like the embodiment of like me wanting to start back music again, singing again, but not knowing where to start, how to start. That girl, that young dreamer girl that who still wants to do her dreams of singing. And that naivety, you know, I think that's what Dream Guide kind of like represents, that step back into.
So what made you transition from singing into DJing and then back from DJing into singing?
Well, I was singing for a good like 3 years, I think, when I was 16 to 19.
So young.
I dropped out of high school to do music.
Wow.
I knew it was what I wanted to do. But then, I mean, after 19, I hung around a lot of people who were, you know, clubs and stuff. The club scene came into my life.
That's the age.
Yeah, that's the age, you know, you start to go.
Back then, the drinking age was only 18, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So I mean, okay, this is more cooler, like, you know, the girl on the guitar is not so cool anymore, so I'm just gonna ditch her for a while. And then I got into the whole DJing thing because I kept going to this club every single weekend, I remember, and my friend was a DJ and he's like, look, you're here even before the club opens. You might as well just learn how to DJ. So like he would put me on the stage every Saturday before the club actually opened until I was ready to open up for him. Basically, it was really, so that's how I learned how to DJ and I got into the whole DJing thing.
Wow, that's such a fun opportunity, isn't it? To learn like there and then, and you can actually see like how like the people in the club are responding to the music and like what a fun way to learn versus just being at home and learning.
Yeah.
That on-ground experience. And then from there, what made you come back to music and singing again?
Well, I mean, I came back to music because I kind of knew that my talent lies with my voice, you know what I mean? And I don't want to waste that. At some point I wanted to kind of like find a way to put the two together, but obviously at that time I didn't know how to produce music. I didn't I didn't know much about it, how I was going to do it. So, and I think now I'm in a much better position to just kind of get back into it.
And
I think it's now or never.
Dream Guide.
I quit my day job and I just kind of like
committing. This
is pretty much it. If it doesn't work, then
I mean, you're betting
at least
on
I tried.
yourself.
You know what I mean?
You don't ever want to look back and think you didn't even try.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's not easy to bet on yourself.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's
so
true.
your mixtape is called Trigger Box. So what does that mean, and what's in your trigger box?
So the trigger box, is basically a box full of all of my emotional triggers in terms of music, right? So each song kind of has like an emotional trigger for me, like that connects to a certain memory. Because how I write songs is I would kind of like channel the emotion. So if I want to write something really sad or something really like, something really, heartbreaking, then there's a certain song that kind of just brings me back to this nostalgia of a time where I kind of felt that really strongly. So that's how I just kind of channel it out. It's like I save all these emotions into like just in the playlist.
I think that's like a wonderful thing about music, isn't it? Like suddenly you'll hear an old song and you'll be like, oh my god, I'm like back to that day, back to that moment.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You just kind of like days off for a minute and just
and when this is a song like plays you haven't heard and then you hear it after a long time, it's powerful.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
So looking back at your first EP, Lone Ranger, the sound is drastically different than Dream Guide. What evolved in you that led to that change in music?
That led to that change?
That change in the sound.
Oh, right. It was, I think it's the same, going back to the whole coming into the club scene. I was getting into electronic music basically, and I just found it really cool, you know what I mean? And it was the kind of music that was like melodic. It was melodic techno, is what they call it, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, and I was really fascinated about how it could still be so like driven. You can still play it in a club, but it still sounds really melodic with all these vocals and stuff. And also I was dating a producer that was making house and techno at the time, and all my friends around me was, house and techno. I was DJing house and techno, so I was kind of like in that headspace.
In the house and techno vibe.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that was pretty much a time where I didn't really know what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? I was really just trying out things, like trying out sounds, because I wasn't really so serious about music back then at all.
Yeah.
So it was just me kind of just like having a go.
Just having fun and
You know
kind of
what I mean?
exploring.
Yeah.
And then now more rooted
Yeah, now I'm
in
ready,
you.
I know.
Yeah, that's so cool. So when you were growing up, did you ever make a mixtape for a crush?
I think I did, but like, I mean, I don't think I remember it. It must have not been great or something.
I feel like I would have made it, but never given it to them.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I just
I just made it and then just kind of, just kept it.
Yeah. So if you were to make a mixtape for your crush now, what's the number one song you'd put on it?
That's always a tricky question. Even with the 10 songs on the mixtape, it was really hard. I don't think I can really, it's gonna be hard for me to say one song in particular, but I think if I was to put something, it would either be like a Wizkid or Thames kind of track, or maybe like, you know, go all jazzy with a Nat King Cole, like, you know,
very nice.
Otis Redding, something like that.
Yeah, I was just listening to that song Essence today.
Yeah. That's sexy, that song.
Yeah, it's a cute song. So, you know, in your mixtape, like you were talking about, like there's kind of a house vibe, techno, electronic with the music. Even when I was playing it, I was like, whoa, like I didn't expect that to be what you put on your mixtape. Here in
what
Dream
were you
Guy,
expecting?
I don't know. I expected something maybe a bit more like
the Dream Guy,
like Dream Guy, reggae kind of vibe. So, what is it about that sort of music that resonates with you? Because at least personally, I've never really been able to fully sit into like electronic music the way I can with like, you know, R&B and hip hop. Like it's easier for me to resonate there. But what is it about that sort of music that resonates with you?
I don't know. I kind of grew up with that kind of music as well. Like it was just it was a very particular UK sound electronic music as well.
Yeah.
The drum and bass, like the jungle and stuff like that. But I don't know. It must have been something about like, I don't know, just the rhythm and the beat. It was just
like you can feel that emotion through the beat.
you know what I mean? It's just And the kind of electronic music I like is like the sad but happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, that's my vibe.
There's just like that perfect balance.
You know what I mean?
Like, there's like melancholy throughout it, but somehow the beat is happy.
Yeah, and I just love the fact that you could just play it in a big range club, a big range festival as well, you know what I mean? And it's just, that was the direction I was going into, so it kind of made sense to get into electronic music.
Yeah.
Plus, I also think like it's a progressive way forward for any artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Here's my last question. So which one of your own songs is your favorite?
If it's like a release, like there's so many of my new unreleased ones that's like my current favorites. But if it was gonna be one that's released, I think it would be Bigger Than This, like lyrically, songwriting wise. And another one I think would be the Say Hello, which is a track which I collaborated with this American producer, Enamor. And it's a big house track that did really well. So I think that track as a whole for me was really nice. It's a vibe.
It's like a very important track in your career. Well, thank you so much, Meliha. Now we get to hear you sing.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes, I tried. Oh, yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. I've been out here trying to build myself up, trying to build myself up for nobody else. No. Out here looking for some help, no, not the kind you buy to tell. You see, I'm in my solitary mood, so please do not be rude. Life's too short to not dream big and settle for what's good. I wanna do it right, wanna keep the good fight. I want a peace of mind, wanna leave something behind. I wanna see the skies. I wanna see the cracks of the tears in your eyes. Oh no, 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 I'm bigger than this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm bigger than this. Yeah. You say that you live in a world so freely, so you claim to be. But do you hear the sound of shackles all around your feet? Moving with the rhythm, moving with the beat, yeah. Moving in slow motion, move you in the deep, moving in slow motion, moving peacefully, yeah. Hoping for some signs of freedom, 'cause you're there dying of boredom, yeah. I wanna do it right, wanna keep the good fight. I wanna peace of mind, wanna leave something behind. I wanna see the young ones reach for the skies. I wanna see the cracks and the tears in your eyes, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, I'm bigger than this, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, do, 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 do. I'm bigger than this. See the world in a different color, in a different light. Open up my mind, take a look inside. You will see nothing to hide, 'cause I'm not here trying to fight. No, no, no. Or take a look into my eyes and you will see the cries. You will understand why I take the time to see the final lines. 'Cause I'm bigger than this, I'm bigger than this. I wanna do it right, wanna keep the good fight. I want a peace of mind, wanna leave something behind. I wanna see the young ones reach for the skies. I wanna see the cracks of the tears in your eyes. Oh, oh, I'm bigger than this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. I'm bigger than this. Yeah, 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 yeah.